How are them chips? Good, right? I had some earlier.
You like them?
Yeah, I do. I do. What's up, guys? What's going on out there? Please share this show as you're coming in. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this one needs to go out there.
Yeah, this one definitely needs to go out there, and as you can see from the header up above, you know, we tagged a couple of people, and you know who we're talking about. So this one definitely needs to get out there, for sure. Yep. So please share this show as you're coming in before we get started here. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys doing? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Let's try to get as much people as we can in here as possible. That would be great.
Good evening.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're at in the world right now. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much.
And yes, this one is also a good one and a good evening.
Yep.
Okay, it's a good show today, as always. We never had a bad one, you know, depending on your take, and we understand that people's take are quite different. So, and we do understand that. But again, this is a positive one as usual, as always. So please,
So yeah, it is a disclaimer, guys. It is a disclaimer. So anybody comes in here, bashes Cora, bashes Justin, or even bashes us, you're getting automatically banned. We're not going to take it from anyone in here that comes in here. So this is a positive post, guys. And if you can't deal with that, you can honestly leave right now. Oh, thank you, Sarah Miller, for 200 stars. God bless you, Sarah Miller. Thank you so much. So, yeah, we just want to let everybody know that.
yeah, this one needs to go out there, guys, and we actually need to pass this message out.
Yeah, and we hope this message gets to Cora. We hope this message gets to Dr. Justin. We do. That's why we tagged both of them in this post, because honestly, they both need to see it.
Absolutely.
So, yep.
And
they both
again,
need to
it's
see
a positive one. This show or this program is not to bash anyone or to trash anybody or to bring anybody down. That's why we'll put a disclaimer up.
That's right.
On the title, guys. Please come here with a positive mind. If you will comment or participate or contribute, please make it positive. Okay, these people are also human beings, and we all have human feelings, and we have blood running in our veins. So please don't come here and say things that will make anybody feel bad. Please, guys, this is a positive one. Okay, it's always been
enough is
that
enough.
People always misinterpret things rather than say and stuff, just because they want it in their they want us to say things in their interest. If it does not interest them, then it's bad, and it shouldn't be like that, guys. Honestly, like we say again, this is a positive one. This show is not to bash anybody or bring anybody down or insult anybody in any way or by any means. No, that's why there's a disclaimer there. Please, guys, try to be understanding as much as you can. We appreciate you guys as you do so.
And like I said, if you come with negative comments, you come with the negativity, you bash either Cora, Justin, or my wife and I, you're getting automatically banned. And you'll never see this page again. So That's what it is, unless you come with a fake account, and then you'll get banned again. So it doesn't matter. So like I said, words can be a powerful thing, guys. Words can change the way of the world. It can change how people feel in their lives. It can make someone love someone. It can make somebody hate someone. It can make, it can totally change the outlook on how you feel and perspectives in life, honestly. I mean, all through human history, there's been important people that have said some of the most important things in this world has ever heard, and it's changed the way of the world as we know it today. Honestly, it has. So words can be a powerful thing, guys, and we all know that coming out here. And let me be quite clear here, and let me specify. We're in full support of Cora. We always have been in full support of Cora, and we're never going to stop being in full support of Cora. But I'm going to tell you this. We are in support of Dr. Justin as well, too. We're in full support of him as well, too. And I'll be quite clear and honest with you. My apology to Dr. Justin the other day was genuine, and it was apologetic, and it came from my heart, guys. It did. From what I'm seeing from this man, and he may never forgive me for my apology. He may not. I've said a lot of bad things towards this man. I've, openly, said a lot of bad things on social media. I acted out. I've done a skit. That was just to be funny. I'm sure he probably didn't like it too much. But honestly, at that particular time when we were supporting Cora and just Cora alone, we were openly only supporting Cora. We were bashing this man. We were, destroying this man on social media. And at that time, we felt that it was rightfully so. But as you could see, his mindset has changed. Our mindset has changed. We see what he's doing. He's being a great father to his children. So let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. That's what we're saying here. He's a good father. We necessarily never said that he was a great husband, but honestly, we can't accuse a man of doing something if we've never seen it for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And people are coming out and saying that he physically abused Cora. And let me tell you something. We don't know that for sure. We can't say that he's physically abused Cora. There's no evidence or proof out there that he's physically abused her.
It has never been established.
Honestly, it's never been established. So we need to cut that off where it is right now, as far as that goes. And like I said, this is a positive post for both parties here. We're defending both parties. That's what we're doing. We're standing up for Cora, and we're standing up for Justin as well, too. Everybody makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. My wife has made mistakes. Even Dr. Dean himself came out and said he made mistakes as well, too. Okay? We're all human. We're not perfect. Even Cora has came out.
She made mistakes in
you
the
made
past.
mistakes. So let's be honest here. You guys sitting on social media watching us right now, you watch Dr. Justin, you watch Cora every day. You guys also make mistakes too. Nobody's perfect in this world. Nobody can play the role of God because there's no such thing as anybody can be God. Only God is God, okay? We all make mistakes, okay? And what I said is I've made mistakes in talking down and bashing this man on social media. I have.
Because of the way we felt he treated Cora in the past, which everybody saw, and then we acted, or reacted due to that. And you all know that change is constant. Anyone can change. Like my husband earlier said, no one is perfect. You can be bad today, tomorrow you can be a better person. So no one is perfect.
And I'm
all are prone to making mistakes.
Yep, and I'm going to stand by my words. I came out with that apology, that genuine apology. Now, I know the last couple of days I've been reading a lot of negative comments towards us.
Absolutely.
I knew we were going to get a lot of heat for this. I knew it.
Yeah.
We've been called hypocrites. We've been called horrible things. People have come out and said a lot of different things about us the last couple of days. And rightfully so. We knew that was going to happen.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen.
We knew it. We knew it.
For that.
And honestly, I'm going to say this, okay? I stand by my apology for Dr. Justin. I do. And it's not because I'm scared of a lawsuit or I'm scared of, anything being reported. I'm not scared of any of that, guys. That has nothing to do with it, okay? In the court of law, if you guys know the court of law in America, there's law for a reason, okay? There's only so much you can do, okay? You have to abide by the law, okay? There's only so much you can do. You can't just sit up here and sue a man for certain things. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that in the court of law in America. It just doesn't.
Especially the piece that was, put on social media. This is a piece that, was constantly put on social media. We didn't go to anybody's private life to go, evacuate something out of their lives and start saying it. Everybody has been talking about Cora and Dr. Justin's. Everyone,
you know what?
Even you.
You know what? This idiot right here, this person right here, yeah, you're gone. Because you were saying a lot of negative things.
Yeah.
I told you guys, you come here with the negative comments, you're getting banned. That's just what it is.
Just relax, listen.
Okay?
Just listen. And if you have to
you're
disagree
done.
Or anything, just say it in a polite manner.
Yep.
You don't have to come here and bash anyone. There's no point for that. You're just going to be making a nuisance of yourself. Yep. All right. So people, like I said, a lot of bloggers, a lot of social media personalities have said one or two things about these people, about this couple on social media. Because why? Because they brought it on social media, for people to talk about it. They might not bring it on social media for people to talk about it, but it was in the public, guys.
Exactly.
That's what we must all, we all must understand. Because a lot of people come here and say, oh, y'all don't have anything to say. Take their names off of your mouth. Listen, guys, we are not the only one talking about those people. For a while, we didn't even say anything about them. But that doesn't mean we were scared of you talking about, don't talk about them or don't make content out of their matter or whatever. No. A lot of people have spoken and said one or two things about them just because they brought it on social media. It's like it's like a national cake for people to talk on. That's why it came on social media. If Rhoda and we've not even brought our personal lives on social media or anything going on in our life on social media, people are already talking about us. The last content we made about Justin, a lot of bloggers have talked about it, said things negative that we didn't even say.
Exactly.
They have said so much bad things and negative things about Rhoda and Nino. Now, did we go out to defend ourselves or call these people out? No, because we came on social media to talk about it.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you can't help it in this world. Once you bring yourself on social media, people are going to talk about it.
Exactly.
Either way.
Yep.
Okay, so my husband coming out to apologize or see things otherwise, saying, it's saying, in the past days that Dr. Justin has been a great father. I don't see anything wrong with that. Why do people fail to, face reality? So just because some people don't like him, or some people, just because, my husband and I had said things in the past about him, so you want us to continue saying the same thing about him, even though we open our eyes and see for ourselves that he's been a good father?
Absolutely.
Oh, you still want us to, keep bashing him? No.
I'm not going to bash a man for what I'm seeing when he's doing good. And listen, let me tell you something. I have experience of being a father myself, okay? And what I'm trying to say is I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I know a good father when I see one. And he's a good father to his children. I'm going to come out to say that. He is. He just is. And he changed my mindset on things after seeing him the way he is with his children and how he handles business as a family man, how he's openly come out to defend Cora now. And he said, please don't say any negative things about my ex-wife. He's come out in the right manner. He's doing the things that he's supposed to be doing as a family man, as co-parenting with his ex-wife. He's doing everything right to this point right now, guys. That's the reason why I've changed my mindset on him. And I came out with a public apology. And I told my wife I was going to come out and publicly apologize to him. That's what I wanted to do.
Apology is the problem with some people. A lot
of people,
and
you know what?
It is nothing. What it is. Yeah, that's how it feels.
That's how I feel in my heart.
If you are too big to apologize if you wrong someone or you did something wrong to people and your ego wouldn't let you, well, you are that's you. Don't make it look like it's strange that he's a coward. Why is he coming to apologize? So what?
No, we were not. We were not threatened by a lawsuit. We were not.
It's not being threatened, guys. Just get that straight. It's not about the.
You need to get that out of your head. Honestly,
a lot of people have said worse thing about them. A lot of people.
They have.
We've not even said half of what a lot of bloggers have said about this couple on social media just because they brought their, their life on social media. Listen,
Absolutely.
we see the truth and it's setting us free. My husband has seen otherwise. He's seen
That's
how
right.
a great father Justin has been, recently. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with, if we could say stuff about him in the past, and now that we see him doing good, and most especially coming out to defend, his ex or his ex-wife or his present wife, I don't know how, maybe they're divorced or still separated. If it still comes out to say that about his wife, I mean, who are we to keep, bringing somebody down or condemning anyone? That's how you feel. You don't feel it's necessary to, make amends from the wrong thing you probably have done in the past, but we are not that kind of person.
We're not.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that, or that does not even mean that we're afraid of lawsuit. You guys get your facts straight. This is the reason why this world is full of hatred. Because nobody wants to swallow their pride, because nobody wants to apologize.
Everybody just wants to believe what they want to believe.
Nobody wants to make amendment. Nobody wants to, dissent law. Nobody wants to, nobody wants to adjust things. People just, just want to be, that bad person. No. If my husband comes out, if I come out and apologize, it makes us the bigger person, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. And we are not saying this just so Justin feels better with my husband, or just so
No.
No. My husband is doing the right thing, because if
I know
this is the right thing to do. Okay, if somebody did something bad in the past, or if somebody said something wrong about someone in the past, and they realize that, oh no, it's about time I come out and say the truth. Listen, we should even, give my husband some kudos for coming out publicly. We knew it before we made that piece we made yesterday, or a couple of days, I think it was yesterday. We knew we were going to be bashed for it. We knew we were going to be called all sorts of names. We knew all that. We saw it. We talked about it before we came out. My husband said he was ready.
You know what?
And I was also ready.
You know what?
That. What is wrong with that?
So somebody's asking, has he apologized to Cora?
We don't care. That's
no,
not
it's
our
not.
business.
It's not that we don't care. Okay, it's not that we don't care. We don't know. Okay, so we can't judge things off we can't see or can't hear.
And that's why. That's how you people go. You go by imagining things, having things in your head. Like, you guys don't even know what is going on between the two of them.
You don't know.
We only spoke about these people based on what we saw. And that's what I've always stood by. That's what I've always said in the past. Like, I'm not going to talk about things I did not see. We talked based on what we saw on social media, what they brought on social media as a piece for us to see what was established. Yeah, people have a lot of horrible things in their head. Oh, he did this to Cora. Oh, he abused her. No, he did not. Cora did not come out. Do you think people hide physical abuse? Yes, one can be mentally abused, can be verbally abused. Yes, I understand that. But no one is going to hide. It's just no one is going to hide it when they are physically abused. It's hard to do. Like, you can't hide it, especially when you guys are separating or going your separate ways, and the other person is coming out to say stuff about you. You that you're being abused, you're not going to keep it. You have evidence. It means it calls evidence. That means you're physically abused. You guys keep having things in your head. It's about time we just sit down, think about things, and stop being sentimental about things, guys. Come on now, we understand. I'm a lady. I don't want any man to treat me in any, bad type of way, But if my husband didn't treat me in a bad way, I can't come out and say he did. Just because we are women, and women and children are vulnerable, or they are fragile, does not mean we should, make the men the devil all the time, even though we know they are not. We can't do that. Just because you guys are blindly in love with Cora. Yes, we love Cora, we like her, we appreciate her, we admire her. But we're not gonna, put things out there, things that are not there. We're not gonna, put things out there for you to just so you guys are happy with us, or just so you guys think, we are all team Cora, and then you want us to keep bashing this young man. No. Yeah, he's been a great father. I have always said that.
Yep.
I have always said that he's being a great
father,
because
guys.
things doesn't
and I don't know why
between,
you guys can't see past that.
I don't know why doesn't work out between a man and a woman. Doesn't mean that they cannot be good in every other ways, or in every. It doesn't mean that way. It doesn't mean they cannot be good in being a father or being mother. It doesn't mean like that. But once, a lot of people out there, once they dislike person, they just dislike everything about them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they are doing anything good. They just condemn them for just one thing.
Let's listen. I'm going to be honest.
Let's feel guilty for coming out to put our apology in the public. No, it makes us the bigger person.
Exactly. The past is in the past. The future is in the future.
If you're a blogger, if you're a commentator or whatever, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say there are a lot of bloggers out there saying shit about us. It really doesn't matter. After all, you're making content from Rhoda and Nino. There are a lot of bloggers out there.
Exactly. And you're only making us more popular. That's all you're doing.
A lot of bloggers out there,
right.
all they had on their, headline or title is Rhoda and Nino. They say a lot of things. Well, unknowingly to you guys, because we're still growing, you are contributing to our growth. No matter what bad thing you said about him. I mean, go back on the video and check. Somebody even said, "Oh yeah, they turned their back on Cora just because Cora did not acknowledge them." That's a lie. She did. She did acknowledge us when we stood up for her.
Exactly.
Okay, we thought it was the right thing to do.
She did. She openly acknowledged us.
She said. Somebody said, "Oh, Cora."
And she's come in here quite a few times to watch our videos while we were live.
Somebody saying in that chat, "Oh, Cora completely ignored them. Cora didn't even acknowledge them." That's even if she did. We didn't go there to be recognized by her. We were not the only bloggers that went there, by the way. That means you think we are big now. If you think we are the only one, you're not talking about other bloggers. There are other bloggers that went there.
Exactly.
There are other bloggers that were there too. There are other Facebook personalities that we saw that took pictures with us that we saw. Cora specifically said, "Oh, can I take picture with you guys?" That's what she said. Yeah, we wanted to take pictures with her. Why not? She's an amazing person. But she specifically said, "Can I take pictures with you guys? You guys are my favorite Facebook couple." That's what she said. But that's not even the point here.
No, it's not.
That's not the point here. The point is, appreciating person, standing up for somebody, encouraging them and supporting them. That's the point. That's why we went out there. You guys just want to make things off of your head. You just like to make things and bring people down, and you just derive some kind of joy and happiness in doing that. I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, why? Come on now. We can make this world a better place by growing up and supporting each other. We don't have to laugh at each other's downfall all the time. Wake up, people. Exactly. Just if somebody makes one mistake, they don't deserve to be buried for that.
So I'm going to say this. We all need to step back and give them their breathing room as well, too, because you know what? They need to co-parent for the kids. It's about the children at the end of the day, okay? That's what it's about, guys, okay? So I'm openly defending Cora and Justin now, okay? And I'm going to continue to do so because it's the right thing to do in my heart of hearts, okay?
Some support. They need some sort of support.
They need support.
We don't know. We're not saying
it's not to take sides here, guys.
It's not taking sides. We do this for the both of them. Look, I've always wondered in my heart. I've said it times to that number. Some people would, bear me witness here that, oh, I wish they can come back. Some people see me as crazy every time I said that. Yeah, I've always said that. I said every time we do videos, and even though when my husband was coming out, and I'm not going to just say him, when him and I came out and said stuff about Justin, I was still saying it, that, oh, I wish these two can come. Something in my heart tells me that they can come back together. It doesn't matter. There are a lot of, just because Cora and Justin are social media personality, that's why we think it's new. It's going on in the world, divorce and separation and everything. It's not a new thing. And let me tell you something. People can do even worse than we thought that Justin did to Cora. Other people do worse thing, and guess what, guys? After some time, they realize their mistakes and come back together and make things work out again. Come on now, we are all human beings. We disagree to agree. People fight. If you are in a relationship or if you're in marriage, you've never had a problem before, that means it's not real marriage. You disagree to agree.
Yep.
And if you guys go your separate way, if it's as bad as you guys going your separate ways, if you guys can work things out again, why not? Work things out.
Why not?
Especially when children are involved.
Exactly.
You guys don't be happy about people's downfall. Don't just be happy and laugh. Some people are, I just hate to, to call the world miserable, but let me tell you something. One thing about this world, and you all know that. Some people are not happy in their marriage. Let me tell you something. They are probably divorced and they don't like the fact that they are divorced. Some people are separated. They don't like, and I'm not, putting it in your face. Some people are separated and divorced and they don't like it. But guess what? They want people to be in the same, situation that they are. That's why a lot of people don't want them to go back together. Oh, he did you wrong. Oh, you did a lot. It's uncalled for. Oh, they just condemn it like, oh no, they cannot go back together at all. Who told you they can't go back together? What if things works out between both of them? Who are we? Are we God? We're not God. If they want to go back, yes, they'll go back. I'm gonna support them. If they don't want to go back, that's fine. It's all good and fine, and they can co-parent, in peace.
Yeah, actually, we have taken care of our own marriage, and thank you for the negative comments.
We have.
Yep. Thank you for the negative comments. You're actually banned. Goodbye.
Yeah. We can escape that. We'll always, see people like that. Of course, like I said, it's not a marriage if there's no hiccup in it. We've had our moments here and there. Just because we didn't bring it on social media does not make us perfect than other people. Yeah, this is a real marriage here. A real marriage has some ups and downs. Yeah, we do. We have we've had some arguments in the past. We've had some, disagreements and misunderstanding and everything because we are only human beings.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yes, if you're waiting out there that somebody say, oh yeah, I'm waiting for your marriage, it's still gonna break. Is it well you lie?
Tell me, we would never do that.
Yeah, you lie. Okay, God has the foundation of this marriage. It's not gonna break. Okay, if that's what you're expecting, you grow. You will grow old. Waiting for that to happen. Okay, you will grow old, waiting for that to happen because it will not happen. We know how we take care of things. Like I said, yeah, we have disagreements and all that in our marriage. Yeah, we do, but we know how to take care of things. And again, that doesn't make us better than another couple. It doesn't make us better.
Listen,
we just, treat things differently.
Honestly, like I said, I don't know if Dr. Dean will ever accept my apology. I don't know if he ever will because, listen, to be honest with you, I've come out and I've apologized to him, and it was a heartfelt apology. Now, whether you guys agree that it was genuine or not, that's your business. But I can know in my heart of hearts that I was genuine about the apology to him.
And that's all that matters.
And that's all that matters to me at the end of the day.
My husband does not have a control over, somebody, realizes that, oh yeah, this person is true, with their apology or not. It's not, you don't, listen, when you apologize, you don't even have to wait for somebody to forgive you. Leave everything to God because you've done your part as a human being. You leave everything to God. God is the Almighty that judges everybody. Okay, I know we have eternal judges and stuff like that, but God is the best judge. All right, but I'm saying if somebody makes a mistake in the past, and realizes that I made a mistake, it's about time I come forward and come clean and make amendment. I think the person is the bigger person. Okay, the person is better than you out there that think, oh yeah, you're losing your ego. Oh yeah, you're a coward. Oh, you're not supposed to do this. Oh, look at you, shame on you. You're a fool. The person is better than you. My husband is better than you if that's how you live your life.
Exactly.
And I'm at peace. And it doesn't matter if Justin sees this or not, but the most important thing is that the world is seeing it, and you out there that you're saying things negative, the truth in your heart. You know the truth. And we're not doing this for clout or for views or whatever. It's just the right things.
It's the right thing to do. And like I said, I've made mistakes in coming out and bashing this man. I have. I've made mistakes.
Due to what we saw on social media about that.
At that particular time.
Due to what we saw. You all here said even worse things.
And you know what?
Coming on, when Nino was saying things that it was, listen to me, when he was saying things he was saying at the time, you came under the comment section and even said worse.
Okay. Well, listen, this is what I'm going to say because, like I said before, it was at that particular time that what we were seeing on social media, like my wife had stated, okay? And I was coming out and saying how I felt at that particular time. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean people can't, regret what they say, because I can honestly say I regretted what I said about the man. What I'm seeing now, he's a good family man. He's a good father. He's a wonderful father from what I'm seeing. Honestly, he is. And if anybody can't see that, I don't know what's wrong with you, honestly, because it doesn't matter whether it's off camera or on camera. Let me tell you something. His children adore him, and you can honestly see that. And you can't manufacture that, honestly, on and off camera. Kids are kids. Kids are going to know how they feel regardless. You're going to see the truth in children. And honestly, Junie and Athena, they love their father. That's how I know he's a great dad. And that's why I'm standing up for the man. Because he's a great father, I'm standing up for this man. And I'm going to defend him. We're in full support of him, but we're also in full support of Cora. We've always been in full support of Cora.
We're not taking sides.
We're not taking sides.
Cora, I think Cora is a great person. She's a great mother. She's a great personality, and I really admire her. And no one can take that away from her. She has a very strong energy. Okay, nobody can take that away from her. But what we're saying here now is...
Now, how do you know he's a pretender? How do you know this man is a pretender?
That's what
How do you know? Do you know Dr. Dean personally? Because I don't and you don't. So, honestly, you don't know if he's a pretender. You don't know if he is.
Why do you think he's pretending? Are you there in their lives? Like, are you there in his home? Like, are you in a spirit? How do you know?
Yeah.
Why not just wait and see? Why do people assume things?
You assume too much.
Yeah, that's
and honestly, I assumed too much in the very beginning. I judged the book by its cover way too early. Okay, that's what I did. Okay, and I've made my mistakes in bashing the man openly on social media. Yes, I have. I've made my mistakes in doing so, and I still feel in my heart of hearts it was the right thing to do to come out to apologize to him. It was. Like I said, that's how I feel, and that's how I'm going to continue to feel. And we're always going to be in support of Cora and Justin. We're going to be in support of them co-parenting for the sake of the children. We're going to be in support of them doing what's best for their family. Yeah. That's what we're going to be in support of.
You know, some ignorant, some I would say they are ignorant. You know, they are Facebook people. They are new blogger. They're just, you know, coming up like us. They were like, oh, they flip their jackets and left Cora and start speaking for Justin. Like, I think you're ignorant.
Yeah, you're just ignorant. You don't see that now.
You're an ignorant person, because if you think very well, you will know that's not what we are here for.
No,
it's not about flipping the jacket and leaving Cora and speaking for Justin. No.
What I'm saying is,
my husband came here.
That's right.
To make amends.
And what I'm going to
make amends.
Exactly. What I'm going to say, what we're saying here is
what is seeing right now.
Exactly. And what we're saying here is we're not taking sides. Not no more. We're not taking sides. We are going to be neutral in this, and we're going to support both of them. And that's what I think we all need to do. We all need to do that. We need to be part of the solution, not the problem, guys.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what we need to be a part of. We need to be a part of the solution and not the problem, okay? And I could say, honestly, for a while there, Rhoda and Nino were probably part of the problem on social media. But that's okay. I'm taking back what we said. My wife is taking back what she said. And we're making amends, and we're apologizing for what we did. And you guys out there are also part of the problem, insinuating things as well, too. You know, I mean, we've all been a part of the problem at one point or another. Maybe not everybody. There's been some people out there that have always called for peace between them two, that have always wanted the best for both of them. And honestly, and in my heart of hearts right now, how I feel, I want the best for both of them. Whatever's best for their family, I'm in total support of, okay?
That's how it should be.
That's the way it should be, guys.
That's how it should be.
That's the way it should be.
You know, just because two people are having misunderstanding does not mean we should condemn them or condemn one of them. I mean, we know how they were before. I mean, there was love between them. They loved each other. Something happened, and this is a normal thing. It happens in relationship. You know, you can sit there and tell me, things has not happened before in your relationship or in your marriage. You know, and you probably might have meant things in the past. I mean, before now or something. So don't see it as a new thing if, you know, things is working out between them, or if they're trying to mend things, or we are coming back, you know, to take back what my husband said or what I said in the past. It's change. Change is constant. Yeah. And it makes you a better person. You know? So no one is again. We are not against Cora, and we are not against Justin. Okay, we are not.
We're not against anyone here. We're not against anyone here, and we're going to continue to do our thing on Rhoda and Nino Live, and nothing is going to stop that. You guys can say what you want at the end of the day, but honestly, it's something that's how we feel. That's how we felt at that particular time, and this is how I feel in my heart of hearts is the right thing to do. So it's the right thing. Honestly, we don't know.
Hi, are you guys hearing me?
Yeah, we hear you. How are you?
Okay, I'll ask for you guys to allow me to be off camera. I know it's an on-camera show, but
Yes.
I'm not well put together, so kindly allow me that privilege.
That's fine.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, guys, let me first off start off by saying that I admire you guys. I love the lovely lady. Who is Nino and he is Rhoda? Rhoda is the female, right?
Yes.
I usually get it mixed up because some of the names are, both of the names could work for both male and female.
Yeah.
Okay, so my point is this. I get the fact that you guys are recognizing what you seem to be changes in the conduct of Mr. Dean in terms of him trying his part and saying, okay, stop bullying Cora, stop this or stop that. But my question is, do you, when you say you're apologizing, is it that you are saying what you said in the past was wrong or was an unfair or unwarranted criticism? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying that it was wrong, and that's how I was feeling at that particular time, honestly. But it was wrong for me to come out and say that because we don't fully know the true story of both sides, because both sides have come out, but both sides haven't told everything. I mean, they brought it out on social media, but everybody doesn't know everything with what went on between both of them.
But up to this point, everybody still doesn't know everything. You can still say up to this point you don't know everything.
No,
say
I don't, and you're
okay.
absolutely
So
right about that.
From what we know at this point, what we've seen at this point,
yes,
I cannot understand how someone can say that the way that that man conducted himself when he would come out and just spew hateful things, making criticisms that he did not bring any ounce of information to prove, to say that that was okay. I do get you and I do appreciate and I do think that we should not go forward in continuing to say, okay, condemn Dr. Dean, condemn him for this or for that. But I also don't think that we should disregard all the fair criticisms that we have said about him in the past. To me, him coming out and saying, leave Cora alone is not sufficient. He has to change the narrative that he has put out there about her. Because just saying leave Cora alone is saying, okay, stop bash her. It is not saying that what you are saying is wrong. It is just saying that leave her alone. So in my humble opinion, and I have very strong feelings against him, but I can honestly say that until he comes out and truly correct the narrative and saying, I told these lies, what I said was wrong, what did was that, and it was malicious, then and only then I can, truly embrace him, because I truly believe that the girls need both of their parents. I will never deny that, as strong as my feelings are against his conduct in the past. But until he can truly say that what I did to a woman who was literally just after her giving birth, and collaborated and colluded with all these bloggers, when the information with the Brazilian girl came out saying that the family was lying and all of those things, threatening court. I mean, that behavior seemed very unhinged, but I do, and I honestly do recognize that he's trying, whether it is for the media or not. What I do know, at the end of the day, the girls are getting quality time with their dad, so that is good. But as I said, And I thank you guys for answering this call, because I was going to, unfollow you, and I would have done it regrettably, but thank you for accepting this and allowing me to say what I say, why I cannot be in full support of you guys. I get it in wanting to move forward and saying, okay, we're recognizing the good in Dr. Dean and this, that, but there's more that needs to be done from my perspective.
I
So
understand.
you guys keep up the good work.
And
I'm from Belize, by the way. Do you guys know where Belize is? I have to big up Belize while I'm on this platform. My country, Belize.
Oh,
Belize.
yeah,
Yes.
nice.
Okay, guys. Bye.
All right, take
Bye.
care now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye
Thank you
now.
so much.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me say a little thing about that. Thank you,
But
caller.
let me also say something too. Let me say something that he has openly come out and has said that he's made mistakes too, that he has not been perfect. He has openly come out and said that on social media. So has he come out with a full apology on social media for Cora? No, he has not. Okay. And we get all that. He has not come out with a full apologetic apology to Cora, okay, on social media. Okay. But he has said he's made mistakes. Now, we don't know for sure that he's come to Cora privately and has apologized. We don't know. Honestly, but he's changed his tune for quite some time now.
And I understand.
And that's why I kind of believe maybe he didn't come out publicly, and I don't know for sure. No. He may have came out. He may have went to her privately and apologized. We don't know though. We don't know.
Maybe. But what people are actually concerned about, I understand, where people are coming from, saying, okay, he came out publicly to, did what he did to her in the past, and then, people are probably expecting him to come out publicly to kind of apologize to Cora. We understand that, guys. And guys, we don't have control of that. We do not have any, we can't do anything about that. But again, the other call, let me put something in here. I don't know. You were asking if what my husband was apologizing for, due to what we have said in the past. That is it that it is? I mean, what Justin did in the past was right or wrong? Yes, what he did in the past, by coming out to say things about Cora actually was wrong.
It was wrong.
And my husband is, apologizing, not that, taking back those things that what it did to Cora was right. No,
yes.
We should have, let me talk. We are apologizing that we should have probably, handled it in a more appropriate manner, in a more mature way than just coming out to insult him. Exactly. When somebody does something wrong, there are ways you can go to put them straight. There are ways you can go to make them sit right and realize their mistakes, rather than just coming out for them, and harshly, bashing them. That's my take here. Like, that's what my husband and I are coming out to, render apology for bashing Dr. Justin, harshly in the public, for saying, insulting words and harshly things. My husband said that pretty much. Yes, that's why. But the big question here is that, are we apologizing that what Justin did in the public to Cora by bringing her out, saying she did this, she did that, is it right? No.
It is not right.
It's not right. So
right.
That's what we did not explain. And thank you so much, that caller, for calling.
It is not right.
And that's why, guys, it's very important to sit down and dialogue. It's important to have a conversation. Sometimes when you send a message, or or somebody talks and you guys are not having the same conversation, there's always a misunderstanding in such communication. Okay. And again, I want to thank that caller for coming up and asking questions and trying to clarify things. So guys, we should, try to understand each other before we, just start bashing ourselves and condemning ourselves and, concluding on stuff on ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. You're gone. You've been coming here way too long.
Yeah.
You're
people
done.
like that cannot
You're
stop.
done.
So yeah.
Yeah, you're done. Shit, yeah, that person's been coming here.
Yeah. I mean, feel free if you want to send a request, if you have one or two things
to
say. It's okay.
Like I said, and like my wife had just stated, what he did to Cora in the past was wrong, okay? But we all make mistakes, okay? Even he's come out openly and said he's made mistakes. Okay, guys? Let's be clear and honest about things, and let's be clear cut, okay? So that's what I'm taking back. I'm not taking back the fact that defending Cora. I'm not taking that fact back. We were always defending Cora. We've always been in full support of Cora. For him bashing Cora on social media was wrong, okay? And I'm going to continue to say that it was wrong. He was wrong for doing that. But again, okay, for what he's done lately, okay, and being a good father, co-parenting the right way, he's done a great job, guys. He has. He's done a great job. And I'm taking back the hateful words that I said towards him. That's what I'm taking back. It's not about taking back all that he said about Cora. No, I'm not. I was defending Cora, and I still am. And my wife is too, okay? We're in full support of Cora. Let's be honest. Let's be clear here. We're in full support of Cora, but we're also in support of Dr. Dean now as well, too. Because he's done right by his children. He's been a good family man, okay? He's been doing the right things. He's doing what he needs to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do, okay? And that's what I'm taking back. All the bad things that I said about him personally, okay? That's what I'm taking back as far as the apology. I went overboard in bashing the man, okay? I did too much.
Way too much. Yeah,
okay?
That's the essence for this apology, and to recognize the fact that he's been a good father.
He's been a good father.
That's
and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly. Yeah. Me coming out and apologizing and recognizing that he's been a great father. There's nothing wrong with that. And being in support of the man now. And being in support of both parties, Cora and Justin.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I honestly don't.
So, and preaching the gospel for, if it's possible for them to come back. Just like he was saying, we know Cora hasn't come out to say anything about that, saying, don't bash my ex or whatever. I know she hasn't said anything like that. But, he has been coming out, saying, please, you bloggers or whatever, stop all the bashing and all the, stuff and blah, 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 So we are coming out just to, talk about this and also encourage, them and support both of them. If they decide to come back as, husband and wife, so be it. We're going to also support them.
Exactly.
And if they just want to keep, co-parenting in peace.
That's okay, too.
That's okay, too.
So that's what we're saying here, guys.
Because we are the one, we social media people and you guys, commentators and all that, we are the one, contributing more to this problem by, bashing somebody and instigating one person, we are the one adding more to the problem, honestly. If we can just stop and if you want to go watch him and encourage him and support him if you like. If you don't like, you don't have to go there. If you want to do the same to Cora, do the same. And do not, instigate someone against someone or start bashing someone on somebody's platform or go to Cora and start saying, oh, he's doing this to the kid.
And we're not saying...
there's no point for all that.
And we're not saying that, verbal abuse isn't wrong because it's wrong, okay? It's wrong. Domestic violence is wrong, okay? And we're not saying that he abused Cora, like he beat Cora up, because he didn't do that. We have no proof of that. We have no proof of that, guys.
We are not saying he did it, and we are not saying he did not do it. We are just neutral. We don't know about it. You know why? Because we were not there.
Nobody was
established.
It was not established,
guys. You
guys.
can't lie on people. You cannot, say things that people people don't do or did not do. You can't say that. When somebody doesn't do anything wrong, you don't lie on them. Don't say, oh yeah, they did this. Just because they did this to that person, then you conclude, oh yeah, he was abusing that. She has never come out to tell us that, oh, he beats me or he hits me or he's abusing me physically. She has never come out. I haven't heard of that. As far as I've been watching Cora, I haven't heard of that. So I'm not going to use my platform or our platform and preach the wrong thing out there.
Exactly.
We are not going to do that. That's misleading. We're not going to mislead anyone. Honestly. And that's what you can also, get a lawsuit on when you, mislead people or when you lie. You lie. My husband has never lied on either of them. The only thing we did or my husband did in the past was, insulted Justin harshly due to what he did to Cora in the past.
Exactly.
Because it was a little disgusted that how can a man come out and say shit like that about his wife? even
Right.
though if they have
I
problems.
won't listen.
So he felt, you know, he could not control his emotion at the time, and that's why he was saying insultive words. But he never lied. My husband has never come out and said, "Oh, just you abused your wife, but I mean physically." No, 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 no. You cannot lie. Things that people don't do, you can't come here and lie or expect us to promote lies or to promote violence that someone has never been in before or someone has never practiced. We are not going to use our platform to do that. Okay?
Yep. So we wanted to be clear cut and honest what we were saying here.
Yeah, and we're no cowards. You know, a lot of people think, oh, Rodan, it's okay. You can feed off of Rodan, you know, just like everybody has always fed off of Justin and Cora. You can go ahead and twist it and turn it and, you know, add some, you know, garlic powder in and onion flavor or whatever and cook it up, make it sweeter, you know, on your platform. But it is what it is at the end of the day. People who know the truth know the truth. You can say whatever you want. You can condemn us all you want. You can bash us all you want. You can say, oh, Justin, take them to court all you want. But guess what? It's going to do what it's going to do at the end of the day. Do you know how many people have talked about or, you know, said things about their, you know, relationship or marriage on social media? Exactly. So why do you suddenly just choose to come for Roda and Nino?
Exactly. Why? And not only that, not only that, guys, they chose, listen, it was brought on social media. This issue between Cora and Justin was brought on social media. So people are going to talk about it regardless, and they're going to put their takes and how they feel about it.
Why do you think it's a crime?
That's what's going to happen.
For someone to talk about it. Why do you think? And you call yourself an educated person. You blogger out there. You know yourself. You know? And, you know, you're coming to say, like, you know, my husband has committed, like, a big crime or something like that. Has it been the only one talking about these people? Even you talked about this person. Just because you wanted some views. You just started. You have less than, you know, you have, like, 3,000 followers. Yeah, you know who you are. And what did you do? You tagged Roda and Nino on your, you know, on your title. And you were, all the people that was calling, that were calling to your platform, they were saying stuff, you know, different things from what you put on your title. But you kept telling them, oh, this show is for Roda and Nino. But yet you tag Cora and you tag Justin. You tagged them. You're an hypocrite. If you want to talk about Roda and Nino, you should have just left Roda and Nino. I mean, you tagged us. We saw you when you tagged us. We left it. We wanted you to feed off of us too. You know, live and let's live. We don't have a problem if you tag us because it's going to give you a little more views. Exactly. And you got the view that you wanted, right? Yep. But you tagged Justin and Cora. Did you not tag them? You wanted views too. That's what you wanted. And then you were just cooking all them, you know, cock and bull story up on your social media talking about Roda and Nino. Like, you know us. People didn't even recognize what you were saying. Like, they were saying something different.
Exactly.
You know, you were there condemning us, saying all sort of.
That you're saying Cora never acknowledged us when we went out there to support her at her concert. She definitely supported us. We took pictures with her. We talked to her for a little bit. As far as you know, you weren't there. So whatever you're saying about us is total bullshit, honestly, and you're pathetic. You really are.
You know?
So. Yep.
You guys are just all about, you know, promoting violence on social media. That's all you want.
Yep. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy to me. You know, you try to be clear cut about things and people want to twist and turn things in different ways. You know what I mean?
Because people love violence. People don't like things to be sorted out. People don't like it. People like drama. They like, you know, they like ugly things going on in the world. And that's why a lot of people don't want Cora and Justin to come back. That's why they feel, oh, Justin has done the worst thing in the world, in this world. Like he's the only one that has done the, you know, people have done worse. Listen, and we're not promoting, you know, violence, and we're not saying
they both done wrong. Right. They both done wrong. Cora has done wrong and Justin has done wrong. They both came out and openly admitted that they've done wrong to each other. They've done wrong.
You made it look like Justin has murdered someone. You made it look like Justin has done the worst thing in this world.
Exactly.
Like, you know, come on now.
But then
we're not saying what he did to Cora or whatever he came on.
We're not condoning what he did to Cora was right, because it wasn't right.
He's not the worst person on earth. Like, he doesn't deserve to go off planet because of that. No. People have done worse. And we're not saying what he did is right or was right. But if somebody, I know you guys are expecting, public apology. What if that's not the route they want to go? What if Cora doesn't care about the public apology? What if he is going to apologize to her privately? What if she has accepted his apology? What if?
And there's a chance that might have happened, guys. We don't know that for sure because we're not there.
Do people have to satisfy you? Do people really have to? Do Cora and does Cora have to satisfy your thirst for violence? Like, does she have to satisfy you? Does Justin, does he have to satisfy you? Like, it's their lives. If he choose to say, "Oh, don't talk shit about my ex," whatever, don't go there and put their negative comments.
Respect the man's decision. Respect the man's decision.
Why are you making it look like you are Cora's mother or you are Cora's father or you are even Cora? You're not in Cora's shoes. All of you coming out saying things and all that, you don't even know what Cora is up to. You don't even know what she's, and you guys are just, having all kinds of negative thoughts in your heart, and then you're bringing it and vomiting it, and please let's just stop promoting violence. Let's just do more of love, and to make this world a better place.
And pray for them too, to be able to co-parent as together for the sake of the children. That's what we all need to hope for. And if they choose, to do other things, that's up to them as a family. They can make a decision as a family, and we're all in good faith, and we're all in what do I say? We wish the best for them. Honestly, we really do. As a family, we wish the best for them, and we hope the best for them, and do what's best for their family. That's what we're in support of, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
We know we don't know them personally, but
we don't know them.
Make us more happier. And it doesn't have to be that way. We are not like implying that it has to be that way, but it will make Yoda and Nino happier. And I know, a lot of people out there, it will make them even more happier if they come back together as whole that they used to be. They were whole. They were one. If they come back as one and come back on social media and entertain us the way they've always been, even before Yoda and Nino come on social media. Before we came here on, before we established Rhoda and I've been watching them, and I liked watching them. I love watching them at the time. I would be more happy. I'll be more satisfied if that can happen again. That's what we should, actually be where we should be driving towards, and not them going their separate ways just because it has to be condemned. Oh yes, no more. They cannot be together. It's on the worst thing. Oh no, let's finish him. No. Are you perfect? Of course not. Am I perfect? I am not. Have you made mistakes in the past? Yes. Have I made mistakes? Yes, I've made mistakes. Do I need to be castigated, or do I need to be condemned completely for my mistake? I don't think so. We should have some forgiving spirit and move on with life.
Exactly.
There are so many other beautiful things we can do with our timing, with our life, lives than just promoting violence and dwelling in the past and wanting someone to continue, being miserable. There's a lot of things to do in this world. Do you think? Fine, I understand. I don't want to speak for Cora, but do you think Cora is happy for the fact that her and her husband are separated? No, she might not want to go back to him, but she would sit down one day and, regret that, oh my God, I wish things were the way they used to be. I wish my husband and I had children. I wish we were still the same way we used to be. There would have been time that, she must have, she would have missed the family, especially her husband. This is a man they were together for years. Okay. So nobody is happy. I mean, people might move on after separation or divorce, eventually in life, but it's usually very hard. It's hard. It's not something anyone should be happy about or should be dancing around or jumping up and down for. It's not. Divorce is not easy, guys. You've invested a lot in it. You emotionally, financially, everything. You've invested a lot in this marriage, and it just all of a sudden from nowhere, it just,
hit the rock. You think it's a good thing? You think she's happy about it?
You think he's happy about it? No.
Just because Cora
Neither one is happy about it.
Just because Cora is still dancing and she's still doing a musical thing and she's just because she's engaging all of them activities doesn't mean that she does not sometimes cry herself to sleep at night. Come on now, we are only human beings. We are all human beings. We have blood.
We all have genuine human feelings.
Yeah.
And we all make mistakes. And that's what I'm saying. I've made my mistakes in saying what I said. Now, I don't condone what he did to Cora was right. I'm still going to always stand by what he did to Cora was wrong. But as far as me coming out and saying some of the things that I said about him, Dr. Justin, some of the insulting things that I said about him, they were harsh words. I take those back. Yeah. But as far as standing up for Cora, we're always going to stand up for Cora. We always have and we always will.
Saying what Justin came out to say about Cora in the past. My husband is not saying it's right and apologizing for it. No, he's not saying that. Get that straight.
Yep.
My husband is coming out to speak for Dr. Justin because my husband has not really been watching the his video before, but lately I've been doing that, and he said, "Oh, babe, I think this guy is a great fighter." My husband was just going back and watching all these videos and realized that, oh man, this guy is a great fighter. I wish I didn't say these hurtful words to him. I mean, I knew what he did to Cora in the past, was wrong, but I just wish I had, handled things differently and maturely.
Exactly.
That was what he was saying. And I said, well, if you feel the need, if your heart is, if your heart is very heavy and you just want to, relieve yourself and you want to come online and come do it so you can get some relief. Yep. It's not about no lawsuit or that's not how the law works here. This piece were on social media.
Exactly.
This piece for anyone talked about this piece, it was based on what they brought on social media. We didn't go to their personal lives to go, extract things out and come put it in the public. It was stuff that was put on social media. If we bring any of our business out on social media and you guys talk about it, why do we have to file a lawsuit against you guys? It's because you talk about it. Where it's wrong is when you take people's content and you take ownership of people's things, or you impersonate people's, like you want to impersonate Justin's name and make it look like it's your platform. That's where it's going, and that's where they can file a lawsuit. Do you ever see us bringing Cora's video out, or do you ever see us bringing Justin's stuff out? Do you ever see us doing?
No.
We don't do anybody's stuff like that.
No.
We make our own content.
We do.
We don't violate Facebook, what's it called? We don't do any of that.
Now, we've had to fight copyrights, and we've won all of them that we fought, honestly, because we make our own content here at Rhoda and Nino Live, whether it's, like I said, and I got to be honest with you, it's one of those things where, it's just, it's great. It's crazy. It's just too much.
And whoever is going out there saying, "Oh, can you compare yourself with just?" I think you need your head checked. Everybody cannot be the same. Dr. Justin can be a chiropractor. My husband does what he does for a living.
Exactly.
So we are different person.
Yep.
You might be a lawyer. I might be a teacher. I don't have to be a lawyer just because you're a lawyer. I don't have to be a doctor just because you're a doctor. We have different ministries. All right. So get your facts straight. You are the illiterate. You call yourself an educated person and you're trying to judge between that. Can you see yourself? Can you compare yourself with Dr. Justin? You're nobody beside him, or you're not nobody compared to. Who told you that? My husband is a man. He's taking care of his house. Exactly. He's taking care of his kids. He's taking care of his wife. He's doing his duty as a husband. So what more? It's being a man that is supposed to be.
And so is Dr. Dean. He's taking care of his kids.
I don't need my husband to have the doctor's thing, or to wear a coat, or to act, or to look like a doctor or a lawyer. I don't need him to look like that. He is who he is.
Exactly.
It's taking care of his home. It's taking care of the family. So he's being a responsible man. So what else what else could I ever ask for? Yep. I don't know what you have in your head. I don't know what you're dreaming about. Whatever you're fantasizing on for my husband to be, you go fantasize that on your husband or your failed marriage. You know yourself out there.
We're such hypocrites, but so are you. But you're gone. Okay, yeah, we're such hypocrites. According to you, we're such hypocrites. Well, guess what? Everybody makes mistakes and everybody says the wrong thing sometimes. So
bye.
Bye. You know,
Yeah, they will never get it straight.
honestly, they'll never get it straight. They won't be able to comprehend. I'm not taking back the things, okay? I'm not taking back the things. What's that, honey? Let me speak. Let me speak on this first. Okay, I'm not taking back the things, and what he did to Cora was right. What he did to Cora was wrong, guys. What I'm saying is I'm taking back all I said about him in insulting the man on social media, coming out against him and insulting him publicly. That's the things that I'm taking back. But as far as defending Cora, I'm not taking that back, okay? But as far as me coming out and insulting the man, degrading the man on social media, I take those things back. That's what my apology was based on, guys. Okay, it was not based upon the fact that I condone what he did to Cora was right. No, it's not right, guys. But what I'm trying to tell you is what I said about him personally and insulting the man, that was wrong for me to come out, okay, and talk against the man. That's why I publicly came out with an apology.
Because he overreacted.
Because I was wrong. I overreacted, guys. And I think we all do at times. We're all not perfect. We're all human beings at the end of the day, guys. We all make mistakes. Regretfully so. We say some regretful things in life. And if you sit there and say that you haven't said some regretful words to somebody in life, then you're crazy. You're wrong. Because we're not perfect at the end of the day.
You're not perfect. And you become the bigger person when you realize your mistake and you come forward, you know, and amend things. Just like my husband.
Even Dr. Dean, Dean himself came out and said he's made mistakes, okay? The man himself came out and said he made mistakes. Now, did he totally come out with a public apology for Cora? No, he did not. But he came out and said, we don't have no control over that. And honestly, what I can say is, you know, he came out and openly admitted that he made mistakes, okay? That's just the bottom line, guys. And we all need to leave it as is. We all need to leave it be. We all need to let them live. Live and let live. Let's let their family live. Let's let them do what they need to do for their family. And we're in total support of both of them, Cora and Justin. We're in support of them co-parenting. We're in the support of what's best for their family. That's what we're in support of. And that's what we're trying to say. That is the clear-cut message that we're putting out here today. And that's why we had to come out again. Because people are turning and twisting things and saying things about us that are untrue and saying things that, you know, they're getting the whole story twisted and turned. Honestly, they are. So
yeah, I would say we all aggravated all this, you know, problem on social media. Who knows if we hadn't gone this route. I'm not talking about Rhoda, and you know, everyone, including you out there, that probably, you know, have said things about, you know, Justin just due to what he did to Cora in the past. Maybe things would have been, you know, better than it is right now. Maybe things would have been sorted out if we have been a little more, if we have handled things, you know, more appropriately, and not keep bashing someone, you know, continuously. Who knows? Maybe things would have been sorted out between both of them before now. But because, you know, what the social media people are doing to them is even worse. It's making things more worse for them.
Yep.
Making things very difficult for them at this moment because, you know.
Yeah, we all need to step back and do what's right for their family. We all need to be in support of both of them, guys. That's the right way to go about this now.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah, that's the right way to go about
social media,
this.
People are saying Cora might be the type of person that have a forgiving spirit that can, you know, just look behind or look above all this thing that her husband must have done to her in the past and just, you know, look beyond it and move on. But, you know, she's still holding on due to what social media, you know, lovers and sisters and brothers have been saying about her husband. And she's probably not, you know, not forgiving her husband due to that just because she wants to satisfy you and don't want to feel like she's an ingrate to all her lovers. You know, this is just, you know, this is one of the reasons why this problem keep aggravating. This is one of the reasons. Because we keep condemning this guy and then she's still, you know, we make her feel, oh, maybe she's not even feeling it did as worse as we think is done to her. But because of the way we keep, you know, making it look so ugly, so serious, like, maybe that's why she's not even probably, you know, forgiving him or thinking of, you know, settling things amicably between both of them. because we are adding more to the problem. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's
we
what
are.
we're doing.
You know, we want to be part of the solution,
Yeah.
not the problem.
But
guys.
we all go to our houses, various houses at the end of the day and sleep. You know, if you have a husband, you go and enjoy your husband. If you have a wife, you enjoy your wife. But you after she turns off the live video, she goes back to a problem. You know, she wallows back in a problem. You're not there to you know, to support her at that time. But every time she turns our video on, we want to go there and say horrible things and make her feel bad again. And, you know, all the things. We shouldn't be doing this. You know, let's go to our page and say, to err is human and to forgive is divine. Let's say words like that. Let's make statements like that to see if that can, can bring down a anger towards her husband, and maybe she can see things differently. Let's go there and say good words. Let's go there and say positive words
Exactly,
to her.
guys.
Let's go there and encourage her. See if things can work out between them. Let's go to Dr. Justin's page and say positive things.
Exactly.
Don't let us go there and say negative things and say things that can make, his anger even more, things that will not make him humble the way he probably, would have been humble by now. Because when you go to people's house or people's page or something and say horrible things, even if they have a mind to be humble or to be, apologetic about things they did in the past, it wouldn't happen, because you are instigating the anger in them. You are adding more, you're fueling the anger. Let's go to their pages and encourage them and say words of advice, words of support, things.
Let's support both of them in this
I want to see
time.
them back together. I know what he did to her is wrong and everything, but I want them to amend things. I want them to come back and and forgive each other and continue, because of the sake of the children. Not only the sake of the children, because of our sanity. Dr. Justin is a chiropractor. She's a, dancer and a performance. And, once they're back together, or if they're happy, then the job will be smooth. Their daily, profession, whatever they do for a living, they will do it in peace.
Yep.
But, she has a lot she's already thinking right now. He has a lot going on in his head, all these things. All this time they are coming on social media showing you all these things. Internally they are not happy. They might pretend all they want and everything, but they are not happy. You know it. But after they turn off the social media thing or the phone, you guys go back to your normal life and enjoy yourself, have sex with your husband and wife, and go out and do everything. But she's there and he's there, dealing with their problems. That's what Rhoda and Nino are out for. We want them to make, amends, to adjust things and come back together as one, so that we can watch them like we've always done.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's always better for two parents to be together and raise the kids than one person. I'm not saying one person will not do a good job, but two parents raising children together will be greater than one head.
Yeah. But I mean, if for some reason, like I said, if they do what's best for their family, and we're in support of what's best for their family, guys, like I said, as long as, if let's just say they don't come back together, then maybe they're just co-parent in peace. That's what it's about, guys. We're in support of what's best for Cora and Justin. That's what we're in support of now. We're not just in support of one side. We're going to fully support both of them. And that's what we all need to do. We all need to step back and take a breather and see things for what they really are, guys. And that's what we need to do. All right. So that's our message. And if you can't understand our message, like I said, I don't know what else to say. I don't know how more clear cut I can be and how clear cut my wife can be, guys.
Yeah. So, if you don't want Cora to ever forgive Justin for what he did to her, that shows who you are. It shows the person that you really are. It's the reflection of your image. That's who you are, that you're not a forgiving person. That's how I see it. It don't matter what he did to her in the past. And like I said, we don't have control. If she decide not to forgive him, if they decide not to come back together, well, that's their business. Okay, but I'm just talking generally. Yeah. So her is human, to forgive is divine. Yeah, he did horrible things. He brought her out. He said she did that. She slept with 4 people. She had 4 sons, blah, blah. But he did not say he did not lie that she killed somebody. Did he? Right? People have done a lot. People have said a lot of lies on people that sent them to jail. Has Justin done anything close to that? No. People have lied against people, innocent people, and they've done 30 years in jail. And after 30 years later, they realize that, wow, this person, they lied on this person.
And listen,
can you compare that?
And like I said, we don't condone in any way that what he said about Cora early on, because he even openly admitted that he made mistakes, guys. And we're not condoning what he did to Cora was right, because it was not right. Okay, I'm taking back. I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing to the man for what I did on social media. Okay, that's what I'm apologizing for. I'm not apologizing for the fact that what he did to Cora on social media was right. I'm not taking back that. But I'm taking back how I insulted the man on social media, how I personally insulted the man. That's the apology that I made to that man. Okay, and I still stand by it, and it was a genuine apology. Now, whether you guys believe it or not, it's on you. But I know in my heart of hearts, I made a genuine apology to the man. So
now, Cora don't get me wrong. Cora is a beautiful lady. If she decides to move on, she's gonna find a great man out there. And Justin, on the other hand, is a handsome, well-looking man with a good job. Will he find someone better than Cora in the future if he's very patient about it? Yes. If they decide to move on, it will find a better person than Cora. If Cora decides to move on, she will find a better person than Justin. But if they come back together and they realize their mistake and sort things out, is it good? Yes, I think it's perfect.
Yep.
We want them to be happy.
Yeah, we want what's best for their family, okay? And what's best for the kids.
Cora, don't forgive him.
That's what we
Cora,
want.
don't do this. He's gonna move on with his life.
And like I said,
anyway.
I've openly came out and said he's a wonderful father, because he is. There's no denying that, guys. He is a great father to his children.
Dennis,
his children adore him.
Leave this page. If you don't like it, you leave this page. We are saying the reality here. Just because somebody offends someone does not mean we should condemn them.
Exactly.
Do you want us to, pray that something bad happens to him just because it did something to Cora? If you don't like it, leave. With all due respect, I know you are following us, and I appreciate you for that. But I'm going to stand for the truth all the time. Like I said, we keep saying that what he did to Cora was bad. But should we promote forgiving spirit? Yes.
Yes.
To her is human, to forgive is divine. I forgive people who offend me because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel light. It makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me feel like the bigger person. Because guess what? They are the one who has the heavy laden in their heart. If somebody offends you, you refuse to forgive them, the more they have heavy laden, the same way you have heavy laden in your heart. Because you're carrying too much grudge in your heart, you're not forgiving them, it's hitting you up. Forgive. Forgive and let go and move on. Yep. That's what we're preaching here. We're not siding Cora and Cora. We're not siding it's both of them. Let's preach love.
Exactly. Live and let live, guys. Live and let live, okay? That's what we're saying here. Live and let live. And for the sake of the children, live and let live.
Don't go to Cora's page and say horrible things about Justin. Don't go to Justin's page and say horrible things about Cora.
Exactly. There's no point. There's no point, guys.
There's no point for that.
There's no point.
Go and sort your home.
Exactly. Worry about your own life. Worry about your own life. Worry about your own life and sort things out in your own marriage before you start talking about somebody else's.
Some people, their marriage right now is hitting the rock. Some people are in the divorce process. Some people are separated. Some people relationship is hitting the rock. But you want to come and carry Justin and Cora's problem on your head, like, oh no, she cannot forgive him. Look what she did to him. Look what he did to him in the past, to her in the past. Oh, he does not deserve our forgiveness. Who are you to say he doesn't deserve our forgiveness, or she should not forgive him? Go sort yourself out first. Go sort your life out. Leave these people alone. If you don't want to contribute to the betterment of their lives, if you don't want them to come back, if you don't want to support them, if you don't want to encourage their relationship or marriage, Leave them alone.
Exactly. Leave them alone.
Don't be a participant of your violence or marriage destruction or separation or divorce. Don't be. Come on now. These people have 2 innocent kids.
Exactly. And their kids are going to suffer in the end. That's what's going to happen, guys, if we don't allow them to be this, if we don't allow ourselves to be the solution, you know, and we become part of the problem, their kids are going to suffer. And we don't want that for their kids. We don't want that for their children, okay? We want the best for their family and their kids. That's what it's all about, guys, okay? So
I don't understand why in this world we are, we are more of, we love more of hatred and evil than love. Why? Yeah. Why?
So
I'm not perfect, guys, but if somebody offends me,
and neither am I.
I'm going to forgive them just so I can move on with my life.
If it's a heartfelt apology, you're going to forgive them.
Yeah.
If it's heartfelt and it's a true, sincere apology. So that's what it's all about, guys. But we thank you for coming on. We appreciate you guys.
If they don't come to apologize, I'm not going to wish them bad. I'm just going to live my life and, just walk away and I'm not just so somebody offends me and they don't come with true apology. I'm still not going to wish them bad. I am not going to wish them bad because I am no God. I'm nobody to judge anyone. I'm not God. And that's that falls, it still boils down to coming out to apologize for all the harsh words it said to him in the past.
Yeah, because I said some pretty harsh things about Dr. Justin.
We can't take that back.
And I can't take that back. So that's why I apologized to the man publicly, because I felt it was the right thing to do in my heart of hearts. And honestly, I'm taking back the harsh words that I said about him. So let me clarify that. I'm not taking back what he said or what he did to Cora was right, because it's not right, okay?
It don't matter. Somebody say in your opinion, how many minutes does it take to apologize? You cannot base apology on time.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter what time, how many minutes, how many seconds. It doesn't matter, sister. It does not matter. Apology that comes straight from the heart.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. It doesn't mean you can apologize what you want for 3 days if it's not straight from the heart.
And once again, I'm not condoning what he did to Cora was right, because it was not right. But what I'm telling you is what I said about the man and insulting the man was wrong. And that's the apology that I was giving the man.
You are all here upset. Meanwhile, Cora is live, happy, and opening present, guys. You should go. Of course, no one is upset here, but we're just, preaching the gospel. We know, of course, it's always been like that. Everybody talking about Cora and Justin, Justin and Cora are doing something in their lives, But yeah, it's just something we just felt we should come here on social media and address.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. We appreciate you coming on, and thank you for sending the stars, and thank you for the loves, the likes. Please share the show. Remember to do that, guys. And if possible. And God bless you guys. Stay safe and stay blessed, and peace out, guys. See you next time.